Angry and tired Ravens defensive players reported back to the team facility Tuesday to review film from Sunday night's 39-38 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they hardly recognized what they saw. There were players not setting the edge on running plays, linebackers not taking deep enough drops, pass rushers dropping back when the play called for them to get after the quarterback, and defensive backs getting beaten at the line of scrimmage. Ravens passing game. The Ravens are averaging 31.3 points over the past 6 games, the second most in the league during that span, and that is partially because of improvements in the passing game. Joe Flacco has thrown for 2 touchdowns in consecutive games for the first time all season. He has. Ravens passing game. The Ravens are averaging 31.3 points over the past 6 games, the second most in the league during that span, and that is partially because of improvements in the passing game. Joe Flacco has thrown for 2 touchdowns in consecutive games for the first time all season. He has. We all had our issues. I don't think anyone can stand up and say it was someone else's issue. I think we all did, defensive coordinator Dean Pease said Thursday. It was a little bit of everybody. We just didn't play well. We didn't play fundamentally well all the way across the board, and that goes on all of us. We have to do a better job of coaching them and things like that. It was a combination of all. We just did not play our best game. We gave up too many big plays, and we just didn't do a good job all around coaching or playing. Against the Steelers, the Ravens allowed 19 fourth-quarter points and 506 passing yards, and blew final quarter leads of 11 and 9 points. The collapse conjured up painful memories of last season, when the Ravens' defense, without top cornerback Jimmy Smith on the field, faltered badly late in the year with a playoff berth on the line. When the Ravens, 7-6, face the winless Cleveland Browns on Sunday at First Energy Stadium, they'll try to prove that the performance against the Steelers, along with the second half of their previous game against the Detroit Lions, was an aberration rather than a significant reason for concern going forward. In 6 quarters since Smith went down with a season-ending Achilles tendon injury, the Ravens have given up 59 points and 717 passing yards. Obviously, Jimmy's a really good player for us, but he's not walking through that door anytime soon, safety Eric Weddle said. Some things that happened in that Pittsburgh game were just uncharacteristic. It's not on just one guy. It was all 11, coaches included. We're in this together. I think every man can say that we could have played better, and a lot of times we weren't playing the defense correctly. We looked at the film and it showed it even more, that if we just do our job. Weddle was among several Ravens defensive players to say that the unit just needs to get back to the basics and not overreact to a subpar performance against perhaps the most talented offense in the NFL. He also suggested that some of the struggles Sunday were simply a result of players being overanxious and amped up to make an impression in a primetime game.